generally when you already have mining farms in operation. After entering this interface, it will look like this. On the left is a summary of data from multiple mining farms, including the total number of miners, the total hash rate, the status of all mining machines in multiple farms, such as their failure status, the number of invalid miners, how many miners are offline, how many are under maintenance, and their total revenue, as well as the number of clients. Then on the right side, it's the individual situation of each mining farm. This operations dashboard is mainly provided for the operations team's daily use, because it provides more detailed information about the operating status of the miners. Operating, for example, their working mode. For example, what kind of fault state they are in. And also, where the most faults are distributed. The workers list page is a relatively typical interface. At the top, there is a statistic of the current status of the mining machines. The total number of miners, how many are running on the racks, how many of these are normal, how many are faulty with hash rate, and how many are zero hash rate, as well as the number of off-rack and under-maintenance units. On the right, the statistics are categorized by specific fault types, providing a detailed overview of miner issues. You can directly filter data here. Next, let's look at the inspection section, also known as the site map in some places. This interface mainly includes two levels. The rooms and the racks. If you have containers, you can also map the containers to rooms or to racks. We can also use the map view, which represents the actual layout of the farm site, to monitor the status of the miners. With the map view, we have multiple layers. First, you see a fault layer. You can directly see the machine's fault status here. We can see the relative temperature map. You can see that under the same model, which regions or which machines have relatively high temperatures, and the actual temperature, that is, the actual temperature of each machine. What temperature it is within that temperature range. IP, so it is composed of IP. That is, whether this machine is a dynamic IP or a static IP. Mining pool. Mining pool module. It will automatically scan all the sub-accounts of the mining farm, all of them, and automatically record the data on the mining pool side, including online and offline, its hash rate, etc. You can also record the corresponding local data, including its fault conditions, etc. The premise is that you need to bind the observer link for each mining pool account. Once bound, the system will automatically retrieve data from the mining pool. Then the local data is automatically recorded as long as it is scanned out. It will automatically and continuously record. The revenue module is relatively simple, that is, all the sub-accounts, as long as you bind the observer link, track its earnings, summarize them by billing cycle,